Hello gamers, we've got the next greatest big game. The finals has just come out and it is tearing up the charts. Now don't forget to like and subscribe if you're enjoying the video. It helps out with the YouTube thingy. Anyway, back to the game itself. So in the finals, you're playing on a team of 3, a squad of 3, similar to Apex Legends, Fortnite, that sort of thing. You're playing in triplets, and you go about in your squad to accomplish various team-based game objectives. This is a multiplayer-only title in squads of 3 players. Now, these game modes are basically capture the flag and headquarters from Modern Warfare, so those sorts of game modes. But they've got a bit of a twist, a bit of a spin. There's sort of money focus now, and it's all fun, and it's very Asian, and it's very much an Asian inspired game. But then again, the developers are from Asia. This is just another one of those sludge titles that has come pouring out, similar to titles like Lethal Company. Of course, this is a lot higher budget, but overall this is a simple, basic game. After about 5 minutes of playing, I get super bored. Generally, a few rounds is enough to sort of satisfy me, because the gameplay is just so simple, so boring, and it's got a few very annoying aspects to it. First of all, it's following that superhero trend. Yes, nothing really makes sense in this game. Everything is fantastical, everything is whimsical. You've got regenerating health, regenerating ammo, regenerating grenades, regenerating rockets, and everything just magically regenerates out of thin air. This is of course going for a bit of a Hunger Games slash Squid Games type vibe, where you've got people battling it out, but they're also very cool. And one of the big focuses of this game is money. Yes, money is the key aspect here. A lot of the mission objectives are based around money. When you shoot people and they die, they explode into coins, because money is the most important thing, isn't it? Now, there's some weapon variety here. Assault rifles, shotguns, rocket launchers, grenade launchers. It has got a whole heap of different weapons to use, but they're all simple. They're all very clinky. They're not meaty. They're not heavy. They're not necessarily fun to use. They just plink, plink, plink along, and that's all you really do. Now, there is a matchmaking system here, and I'm happy to say that the game has only been out for a week, but yet it is already infested. It is chock full. You have a ton of hackers in this. You've got a lot of aimbots going on. My favourite is getting headshotted from these ridiculous angles and distances, and it's obvious they're using aimbots, but there is quite a few of hackers here, so something to keep that in mind. But then again, this is a free-to-play title, so what do you expect? Now, will this game be taking over the esports scene? Will it be getting popular? And the answer is no. As basic and simple as this game is, which is what it usually takes to make an esports game, they can't be complicated. They've got to be simple. They've got to be dumb. They've got to be really, really dumb so that children can play them. And this game definitely does that. It doesn't deviate too much from that formula. But this game is it's a bit too tongue-in-cheek for it to catch on. You can tell that it's trolling you with the vibe and the effort and everything that it puts in, but troll games don't really make it very far, even though it does have a ton of players currently out there, around 150,000 just using Steam numbers. But this game also uses crossplay, so you can verse people on consoles and all that sort of thing. Now, this game was originally developed by previous employees who worked at DICE on a Battlefield game. That is of course what they're saying, but that could just mean that one person who was working down there at DICE, who worked on the user interface, has now gone over to this company, so now they can claim they've got someone with Battlefield prestige coming over to help build this game. Now, of course, most of the Battlefield games, especially the later ones, are really, really bad, so that doesn't mean a whole lot saying that you've worked on a Battlefield. But speaking in terms of technical performance, this game is surprisingly well made. It is smooth, it is not janky, everything flows, it is very nice, very well coded, very nicely done, but definitely on the budget side. So don't expect anything too big, too amazing, but yes, this is 100% a budget title, so everything feels very weak, it feels very flimsy. This is in regards to the weapons and the combat. It is just very simple, very basic. I can't say that enough about this title. It's such a basic, simple game. I lasted maybe 3 rounds before I wanted to turn it off. Now, because this is a sludge title, it definitely appeals to the ADHD players out there. So if you just want a lot of flashing lights, a lot of buzzing whistles, and you just want a whole lot of crap flashing up there on screen to get your brain twitching, this is definitely a title for you. But if you want something a little bit more out there out of a game, this will probably have you incredibly bored very, very quickly. Now, there's a wide variety of different maps you can play on. Casinos, skyscrapers, it's semi-futuristic, that sort of thing. The game also features a ton of cosmetics. However, the cosmetics in this game give you drip. That's right, you are fully decked out. This is basically the only squad-based shooter I can think of where you can play as a literal hype beast. Yes, it's really got that sort of vibe going on. Now, the finals also features a lot of different items and interactables that you can use. Gas grenades, incendiary grenades, tons of crap to throw, tons of stuff that explodes, but once again, it's very cheap, it's very flimsy, it's like you're throwing pieces of cardboard. There is zero meaty feeling here. Now, the one thing that this game has over all of its competition is the music. The music in this game is absolutely fantastic, absolutely amazing. I love the music here. It's sort of synthwave, it's sort of retro, it's sort of modern, it's sort of EDM, but this game has got absolutely amazing music. I love the soundtracks, the music is great, I love listening to it. How can such a bad game have such great music? I'll never understand that. But anyway, that's the only saving grace about this game. The only good thing about it is its banging music. And one last thing to hate on this crappy, cheap title, and that is of course the in-game announcers. Now, they couldn't have made the in-game announcers any more annoying. They're just absolutely two of the most annoying people you've ever heard. It's dumb, it's cringy, it's annoying. People are just competing to use as much oxygen in the room, just use up all that air and make noise. You can't turn it off, so you're stuck with these two annoying people jabbering away, jabbering nonsense as you play, and it is super, super annoying. Now, overall, this is just a game that's making the rounds because, of course, it is free, it is fresh, but that doesn't exactly mean it's very good. This game will probably die off incredibly quickly after about a month or so because there's just nothing really holding it down. It feels like a mobile game. I don't know what it's doing on PC, I don't know what it's doing on consoles, but this 100% feels like a game you should be playing on your Galaxy. It's not really a PC game, it doesn't really have that depth, it doesn't have that control, it is just so basic. It's probably even more basic than Fortnite. That's how simple this game is. Overall, I would probably say test this one out if you're feeling a little bit bored. It's only around 8 gigabytes to download, so it shouldn't take you that long, and you can test it out for yourself. But just keep in mind, this is one of the most basic games that you can play right now and probably out for a long, long time. This is way more basic than Fortnite, way more basic than Apex Legends. This is a super basic title, so keep that in mind when you test it out. And as always, thank you for watching.